Welcome everybody to Late Night with Royce Live Worldwide, starring Sherida, Lovelace, and here's our star, Sherida.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome to Late Night with Jerry Royce Live and Positive TV Nation. I am your co-host, Sherida Lovelace. Listen, thank you for joining us for this late night experience. Once again, we are bringing you some talent, some inspiration, and empowerment around the globe. So I'm super excited for tonight's show. I want to give a shout out not only to all of the Positive TV Nation family and friends, but to you, our listeners and viewers, for coming in on tonight and hanging out with us as we hear again from one of our awesome guests. So listen, I don't want to delay the time any longer, but I want to introduce you to tonight's guest. Awesome woman. She's just so humble, so beautiful, but she has a powerful testimony. Not only with that, she also has a phenomenal organization, and there's so much that she does that has come from what she's been through and just in general. So I'm super excited to share her. But we have tonight Melissa January. Melissa is an author. You've got to get her book. We're going to go into details about her book in just a moment. She's a fitness coach. She's a life coach. She speaks. She's a motivational speaker. I've seen her in action before. And when you want to talk about being real and raw, that's this woman right here. I mean, no strings attached, just saying it like it is, but bringing empowerment and encouragement. And so we want to talk about her book a little bit because I want you to hear her amazing testimony, but how she overcame so much and how it has brought her into this place of freedom and courage and bravery, and now bringing up other women to let them know that they have the power within to be able to do just what she did and face her obstacles, but still get over them. Isn't that awesome? That is so awesome. So I want to welcome everybody and welcome Melissa January. Melissa, welcome to Late Night with Jerry Royce Live. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited.
Listen, I'm excited too. I mean, every time I think about your book and every time I think about beyond that, what you're doing now for the people, I get so amazed. And I always say, okay, I'm going to text her so I can go to one of those boot camps on Saturday so I can get it in. I was like, she starts early, Lord help me out, so, but I'm excited for you, and I'm excited that you're on tonight's show. So let's go into this. You wrote a book called From Trial to Triumph, and you've really been through some really intense situations that I tell you, God has graced you in such a way because you're truly a survivor, not just of the experience, but of everything you endured. Tell us a little bit about your book.
Okay, so my book, From Trial to Triumph, I actually have a copy right here. It's the face of me. It's From Trial to Triumph. I wrote this based upon my truth.
Right.
I'm a survivor of domestic violence. It's been quite some years now that I survived. It was through my ex-marriage. So it was my ex-husband that was abusing me physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually, all of them. Throughout this marriage, I did conceive one child, which I'm so grateful to have, because that's what I truly believe is why I'm still here. The experience from domestic violence really has showed me that you can basically overcome anything in life. I made a very bad mistake in wanting to end my life going through this abusive marriage, but God had other plans. I don't want to go too deep into it, but I do want to let you guys know that I am from overseas. So if you hear an accent, I am mixed with German and of course Black. I came from Germany to the United States, and that's where the abuse started. So me and my husband, my ex-husband, we got married in Germany, and Germany was all fine and dandy. Everything was great. I mean, he treated me just like the queen that I am. And, you know, coming to the United States, things have changed drastically. So from being treated as the queen, I was then just like, seemed like a lump on the leg. And then any cuss word that you know about, I was called. I no longer felt attractive. I no longer felt like I was the woman that God created me to be. But like I said, throughout this marriage, I had my son, and you know, when you have a child, it's different to just ending a marriage or a relationship, because one thing I never wanted to be was a single mom. And I do know a lot of people would always say, well, if it was that bad, why you didn't leave? And I always said it's easier said than done. I came, like I said, from a different country, so I didn't even know anything about the United States. But even with that, to see where I am today, it's just amazing. And so I felt God put me through this to grow through it. And now that I can, like I said, also help other women that either experienced similar things or even anything in life. If you feel like you've been through some major challenges, you know, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and there's always hope. And from trial to triumph, I chose the title because I feel like life is an ongoing journey. I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm still healing. And with everything that I'm going through, I'm no longer afraid, nor am I feel like I'm fearless. So that's another thing this experience taught me, is just, you know, life is basically what we make it. And I know that's tough to say, but you gotta want it. You know, you gotta want better for yourself. And so with that being said, the book basically talks about the experience of domestic violence, but also how I came out of it. And then, you know, you get to know who I am today.
That's right. You know, I love that. I love your title and I love the book. And I want to encourage everybody to make sure that you connect with Melissa at the end of this show tonight, because you've got to get her book. I read the book in 2 days. It is a nonstop read. It is very detailed, and I just was amazed at the entire story. But what I love about you, Melissa, not only as we share and promote this phenomenal book that you have scribed, but also you said you gotta want it. When you talk about moving on, surviving, going with life, you know, becoming an entrepreneur, giving back to your community, building up other women, you know, you've got to want it. And so when in your title, when it talks about trial to triumph, to me, that trial really just gave you different characteristics you didn't even know that were probably building within you, because at the end of it all, you were victorious. And now you are operating as a fitness coach, a life coach, you motivational speak, and you're all over the place. And you even are modeling. You still model. You've been modeling. And I know that's part of your testimony too, and everyone can read the book. But talk to us about this phrase, which connects with that you shared. I love it. Pretending to be brave, at one point that you were, to becoming truly brave. You know, just expound on that just a little bit, about just becoming, pretending to becoming.
Absolutely. So what I realized that after going through this experience, I thought I was healed at some point, and I thought I was being myself, but all I was doing was basically faking it. Meaning, like, so I felt like I was part of me was me and part of me wasn't me. This experience made me feel very embarrassed, very weak, very you know, worried. I was worried more so about what people are going to think. So what I created was a mask, and I would take that mask on while I was around people. I would take that mask off when I was by myself, and eventually that mask ate me up. It is hard to live in a different persona than who God truly created you to be. So at one point, I realized that it was breaking me more than it was helping me. So when we thinking, we are like, okay, we're putting on this makeup and we put on this hair and we're beautiful, and everybody tells us, oh, you're so beautiful, but it doesn't mean anything if you're broken on the inside. So what I realized was that if I keep this mask on, everybody knows this persona, but what about me? I have a right to be who God created me to be. And I did feel like I had purpose, because this whole situation, I mean, I made it through coma. I mean, I was basically almost dead. You know, I was being kept alive by a machine. So if God didn't see a purpose for me to be on this earth, then who am I to run around with a mask? So I really had to face the creator. And sometimes I would wonder, like, I would never have nightmares, but I would wake up in the middle of the night and there was this thing. I mean, it was always like, listen, you're not being yourself. Like I could take a shower, and usually this is where I meditate or I pray, and I would get out the shower and I was like, today I'm gonna be myself. And as soon as I leave my house, mask back on, it's back to smile at everybody's face.
Right, right.
The positive Melissa. But like I said, at some point, enough was enough. And I also wondered sometimes, why are certain things just not working in my life? You know what I'm saying? Relationships, friendships, even like, why are you still upset? Like, why are you still angry? You know what? You've been through a lot, but you're on the other side. Like, why are you still holding on to this pain? And so until I took that mask off, I was really never healed. And when you're thinking like, oh, I'm good, because guess what? He's gone. I'm good. I got everything back that I lost. And, but like I said, you have to feel it from the inside. So true healing I experienced many years after. I have had small successes here and stuff, but that wasn't giving me the freedom to be me. It just, like I said, it just contributed to that mask, because now you just don't see Melissa, or you see me for the challenge guru, you see me for the model, you see me for the advocate, or I can hide behind all of that, because now guess what? You would never know. And like I said, until I confronted myself and I wanted better for myself, I no longer wanted to feel like I have to pretend. I no longer wanted to feel like, hey, I wanted you and everyone else in this world to see me for who I am. And so I decided to figure out, okay, what does it even mean to heal yourself? Or people are so quick to tell you, you have to love yourself. Well, what does it really mean to love yourself? You know what I'm saying? So I got really deep. I went really deep into me. I went into what makes Melissa happy, what makes Melissa excited, like what are my goals? Like instead of focusing on everybody else, I actually spent some time with me. And then, like I said, get to know me before the whole experience. What was Melissa's life like? Who was she? And I have to always say, as a young girl, I always had that entrepreneur mindset. Like I remember back home in Germany, I had a neighbor and he would repair bikes all the time in the community. And I would always hang around him. And then eventually I had my bike, and then, I had a flat, and I was like, oh, I know how to repair my bike, because, I was watching my neighbor. Then my neighbor saw me repairing the bike. So he told me he's going to retire and I'm going to start fixing the bikes around the community. And so people will come to my house, drop off their bikes, I would repair their bikes. And so I always knew I had this entrepreneur mindset. I always knew I had this go-getter mindset. And so, like I said, I had to deep within, but I wanted it. I wanted better for myself. I no longer wanted to wear this mask. I no longer wanted to, like, there was times where I even felt like I couldn't leave the house without putting makeup on, because I was so confused and so worried about people see me for, I only wanted you to see me in this certain light, and that was that. And now, I mean, like I said, to me is a beautiful thing to be, first of all, able to live in peace. Has restored. So I feel fearless. You think you're strong with that mask on, but once you take that mask off, you truly spend some time with yourself, there's nothing that can face you.
That's right. And what I love about that, what the last thing you just said about you're feeling at peace, and it is clear that you're at peace because you embrace and love on everybody as if they need what you needed at that time of your trial. Isn't it something when you really take the time to heal your past hurts and pains or from people or situations, it makes it more easier to embrace everybody and love on them, even through their flaws. And that's something I think in this season that we are needing to grab hold of and learn with that, because we're in a season that we're still dealing with different crises, and we're all trying to figure things out. And, it goes back to UNITY. We've got to come together. We've got to embrace and love on each other, be a strong front, and allow everyone to survive mentally, emotionally. And then next is physically, and getting into the physical aspect from all of this. Part of your healing and your wholeness included you going into a place, you had some physical situations that took place back then, but now here you are, a fitness coach. you're helping other women regain their confidence inside and out. Talk to us about your fitness coach and what you do, because I know there's some women and even men out there that say, I need to keep getting in shape, you know. So tell us about that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So I created my new company, which is called Live Strong Her LLC, where my mission is to build strong women from the inside out. I started off, just working, losing a little weight here and there, then working out. And you know how we women are so caught up with the cardio machines because we like just,
Yes.
this is our thing. We're going to the gym,
Right.
cardio.
That's it.
And so I was always afraid from the weights because I'm like, oh my God, I have broad shoulders. So I always felt like I'm going to get wider. I'm going to start looking like a linebacker and I won't be able to model anymore and such. But what I really found out through this whole journey, becoming a personal trainer, was that you have to be strong on the inside first, because you can tell, oh, I want this body. I like her body. I like how she looks. But if your mind is not there, you're not going to get there. And so throughout, the years, I have had my weight challenges. I would go up and down, up and down, up and down. And so once I took my mask off, I said, okay, this time, since I'm free, let me see where I can take this body to. Let me see what I can create. I literally took my mind and I said, I don't have even a goal. I'm just going to go. On the other side, I also made some nutrition changes, which has helped me also grow and become more conscious. So I do believe, sometimes we are what we eat. And I don't want anyone to take offense to this, but it's a true thing. I have experienced it. I know some of my clients experience it, And so when you start letting some of the stuff go that make you actually tired or nauseated, or you know what I'm saying, you feel different. Like now I eat for energy that I need to burn and to help everybody else. I don't longer eat just for taste or just so I can lay around on the couch and say I'm full. So a lot has changed with that. But like I said, once I got into really the nervous system and how your body works, the skeletal system and stuff like that. So it's just like you have different respect for your body now. But once again, you still have to want it. So in your mind, so what I do with basically being a life coach and a personal trainer, you get the best of both worlds. So not am I only coaching you through the process, I'm also letting you know, okay, if you change this has a benefit to this. If you change this has a benefit to that. Now, of course, in the end, more than likely, we all have a body goal, a body weight goal. Everybody wants to look like this. But what I tell people, be your best self. Let me tell you something. This journey will never end, because once you get to your best self, there's a better self, and there's a better self. Yes. And there's this thing where it says it's levels to this. It's levels to everything. Right. And every level that you're wanting to accomplish requires a different you. So guess what? You're not only just growing on the outside, you're growing major on the inside. Your confidence, just by you are stronger, you're lifting more weight than you did before, you're running longer than you did before, you are stronger inside out, meaning like your confidence is rising. And people will understand that it ain't no longer about you being beautiful or how attractive, because your confidence that's what opens the door.
That's right.
In life, I feel like confidence, you can't be born with it. It's something you have to train yourself. And once again, we're going back to the mindset. Once you understand your mind, like I said, change your mind, change your life. It's so much more things you're going to start to attract. And then, honestly, you're going to really find out more and more who you are. Because maybe some of the things you used to like to do before, you no longer like doing. Like hanging out, going out to eat all the time, it's no longer that much fun, because you're spending money, you're having a good time. But the same thing you could do, you could go for a walk, and a walk is free, and you can have a chat, and then you're out in the nature, you're getting to know the air. When Corona was happening, we had great air outside. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Wear a mask, but it was the best time to be outside. But you appreciate things. You know what I'm saying? The bird that's chirping over here, the leaves that's turning colors in the fall. You start to experience life in a different way. And so instead of being at home and on your couch and eating chips and eating that stuff that you're going to feel good for a second, but then bad later, and then you wonder why you got these rolls. Instead of go outside, experience nature, experience different things. And like I say, it will open your mind more and more, and you will experience different versions of yourself. And so that's why I like to train from the inside out.
Right. I love what you're saying right now, because you are saying, and I'm going to put it a little bit different. Basically, once we start making that change in our mind, then we can start a transformation process. But it has to start with believing our mind, making that change. Because I believe that when you go through a change in how you want to go forward in your life and not deal with stuff anymore, there's a transformation that takes place, but then there's also a transfiguration. You even start looking different. And then after you begin to look different, how you approach people and places and things is so different. So healing from a trial is more than just, I forgive them. Amen. Let's keep going with life. There's a holistic process. And so we hear people saying, you made an awesome comment earlier that, it took time of healing and you're still healing. But oh my God, the amazing progress that you have made, because things have birthed and developed in the midst of your healing process.
Absolutely.
So you didn't sit still, and I hope those that are listening and watching tonight, your story is phenomenal. Get the book. You didn't sit still. You made that conscious decision. Enough is enough. I gotta want more.
Absolutely.
And you made that change in your mind. Things begin to transform. Then there's a whole different image about you. And I've seen that from looking at pictures in your book and looking at past pictures and looking at you now. And I'm like, this woman is gorgeous, So I thank God for your heart. It's really good. And we need to support one another like that, and look past their flaws, and hopefully that we can support other women so that we can give them the drive to keep going. Like, you don't have to be A, B, or C. Be you, and be free to love other women. So I love the fact that you have the fitness and the life coaching. How do people connect with you on that? Give us your information. I want to make sure that we get that in, of how we connect.
So since I am the cool and humble Melissa, I used to just tell people, but I'm finally getting ready to build my website. Currently you can see right. And the funny fact is, when I tell you God is so good, that I have a full-blown fitness program. I have more than enough clients, and everything came from word of mouth. This is nothing but a true blessing. But I am becoming more professional with my business. I'm going to have a website up soon, but in the meantime, you can reach me on Facebook and Instagram. It's on Instagram, it's @Melissa January. And I also have a Live Strong Her page. You can DM me on there for more information, as well as on Facebook. It's Melissa January, as well as Live Strong Her. And like I said, I give a free consultation for about 30 minutes. I'm currently offering Zoom workouts. So if you're not comfortable coming out yet, you can work out of the comfort of your own home, as well as we in the park, social distancing, and as well as I also have a gym, and I have equipment and access to, and even I offer nutrition coaching, life coaching at the same time. I recently started back life coaching because I think around this time, even more than before, we need life coaches. And I always tell people, if you can't afford a life coach, try to get a mentor. And even if it's just an online figure, try to get somebody that can pour into you some positivity. I know in trying times like we have right now, it's so easy to get on the negative side of things. But even throughout this time, we're still learning, we're still growing, we're still healing, we're still moving. And if you were one of the ones that was chosen to still being able to move, let's get moving. A lot of people lost their life in this season, and I'm thankful that I wasn't one of them. But this is just a sign, like this should be your wake-up call. If this season didn't shake you up a little bit to get moving, or, to want something more a little bit out of life.
Right.
I don't know. To me, it was a little scary.
That's awesome. Right. But we made it. Listen, Melissa, it's been such a pleasure to have you on tonight on our late night platform. We just have just a minute here left just to share a final nugget. It's obvious that you are a phenomenal motivational speaker. Those of you that are listening and watching, there's more to this woman in terms of the jewels that she carries within that she can share. So definitely book her, aside from just taking advantage of her book, her fitness, and her life coaching, and supporting her gifting. Melissa, I want you to close us out. If there was one type of phrase or word that you wanted to leave somebody that is in a challenge situation right now that needs to go from trial to triumph, what would that one word in about 10, 15 seconds or that phrase be that you can leave with them?
I would definitely say inspire before you expire.
Come on. I love it. That's it. Inspire before you expire. You all hear that? Inspire before you expire. So that is our word for tonight. May we all rest in that and just be encouraged to keep going. You gotta want it. Listen, Melissa, we thank you for coming on the Late Night with Jerry Royce Live and Positive Nation TV. All our listeners and viewers, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm your co-host, Sherida Lovelace. That's all the time we have. So stand by for more of Late Night with Jerry Royce Live and MPB Jams. Good night.
Bye.
Thank you, Sherida Lovelace. I hope everybody enjoyed that interview because I sure did. But right now, it's time for us to throw down on MVP Jams. That's right, this is Music Video Profile. This is where we profile all the independent gospel and Christian hip-hop artists from around the country, from around the world, right here. So sit back and enjoy yourself because I know you're going to have a great time. I know you're going to feel the power. I know you're going to feel the Holy Ghost right here, right now. You're going to feel it. Feel the power. I'm Jerry was live worldwide, aka the Batman of Charm City. MVP Jams.
You know, we got to get this thing together here.
I know what you're talking about.
We got to let them know that they got to give God the praise.
Got to do that.
All they got to do is get up.
And get their praise on.
Right here.
Praise the Lord, come do your dance. Come praise the Lord and clap your hands. If you believe He made you free, just move your feet to the beat. Come praise the Lord and sing your song. Come praise the Lord, everyone. If you believe He made you free, just move your feet to the beat.
When I think about all you done for me,
When I think about your love that made me free,
when I think about it, I just wave my hand.
get up off my feet and start to do my dance. Oh yeah.
Come on,
Praise the Lord and clap your hands.
Come on and lift your hands.
Made you free, just
come
move
on
your
and
feet.
get your praise
If you
on.
believe it,
And sing your song. Come praise the Lord, everyone.
come on with me.
He made you free,
Oh
just
yeah,
move your feet
yeah.
to the beat.
I've got to tell the world you've been good to me.
Got to tell the world about this praise in me.
I've got to tell the world how you make me feel.
God is praising me and I just can't be still. Oh,
Do your dance.
Come
Praise the
on.
Lord and clap your hands.
come on and get your praise on.
Just move your feet to the beat.
Do you dance?
And sing your song.
If you believe it, come on with me.
Come on.
Just move your feet to the beat.
Got this praise.
Praising me.
It's praising me. Got to
Tell the world that His love is real.
His love is
How can you
real.
stay in your seat?
Come on.
When you hear this praise, get up and move your
Praise the Lord. Do your dance. Praise the Lord and clap your hands.
Come on and move your feet with me.
Praise the Lord and sing your song. Praise the Lord.
You better clap your hands, yeah, yeah. Gotta stand up and shout it. Tell the world all about it. Gotta stand up and shout it. Just how good He's been to me. Gotta stand up and shout it. Tell the world all about it. Gotta stand up and shout it. Just how good He's been to me. Clap your hands. Come on.
About your seat and get your praise on.
Do your dance. Clap your hands. Come on.
About your seat and
get your praise on.
Come on and praise Him.
Come on and get your praise on.
Come on. You gotta get up.
Praise the Lord and sing your song.
Come on and get your praise on.
Made you free, just move your feet
shout 'cause he made you free. Oh yeah.
Get on your feet, let's shout 'cause he made you free.
I wanna dance. I wanna sing. Lift up my hands. I got to shout. Move your feet.
I wanna sing.
Come on and sing.
I wanna sing.
Come on and shout.
Lift up my hands.
Lift up my hands. Oh yeah. Come on, y'all.
Come on, y'all.
Hey.
It's the Holy Ghost party.
Dance. Come on. Come on, y'all. Get up. Gotta shout.
I don't think they heard us.
I don't think so. Somebody needs to be moving like this.
Restore everything that I had. Restore everything that I lost. Restore everything that was stolen from me. Restore my joy, Lord. Restore my strength. Restore my health and everything within. Restore my mind. Restore my peace. Restore my hopes and dreams. The enemy tried to seize. Restore my broken heart. Restore my love. Restore everything in your plan from above. Restore everything that I had. I need you to restore. Restore everything that I lost. Restore me. Restore everything that was stolen from me. Restore my power. Restore my strength. Restore the anointing. Only you can give. Restore my family. Restore my home. Restore my finances. There is no lack involved. Restore my confidence. Restore my faith. Restore my trust in you. It's working out for my good. Restore. I need you to restore. Restore my hopes and my dreams. I need you to restore me. Restore my family and my home. Restore. Oh God, I'm waiting on you. I can't make it without you. I need you to restore me. Restore me, Jesus, 'cause I want it all back. Yes, I do. Ooh, I need you to restore the years.
It's your boy David Ben.
Vision film.
Hey yo, Shay. It's time to go beyond the fence. Life is so good. It's so good. Yeah. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drive to bones, you know. Yeah.
It's about 8 in the morning, I'm just waking up. Got the Folgers on brew, about to fill my cup. While I'm looking out the window, let the sun come up. I'm good. I'm about to get my day started. Off to work, about to make them dollars. If only you knew what I've been through, you would smile and say that I'm good. I got a good job, I'm good. And my bills are paid, I'm good. And my family's good, my health is good. I thank God that I'm good. I got a good job, I'm good. And my bills are paid, I'm good. I got food on the table, I know that he's able. Thank God I'm good. I thank God I'm good.
Hey, Pig.
I thank God I'm good.
Come on in. I'm on my way.
I thank God I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You are magnificent, great. Your feeling is hate, but we're ignorant grace. So intimate place, your heart of innocence make a life different break. This whole sin in the Senate, could the enemy hate? You are the sun, stars, and the moon. You are the beam of light when it's dark in the room. When I depart from the womb, you're the air that I breathe. Always there when I need you, preparing for peace. You're so good.
I got a good job, I'm good. And my bills are paid, I'm good. And my family's good, my health is good. I thank God that I'm good. I got a good job, I'm good. And my bills are paid, I'm good. I got food on the table, I know that he's able. Thank God I'm good. I got a good job, I'm good. And my bills are paid, I'm good. And my family's good, my health is good. I thank God that I'm so good, so good, so good, so good, so good. Lord, you've been so good to me. Yes, you have. I'm telling you, Lord, you've been so good to me. Good. Lord, you've been so good, so good to me. Lord, you've been so good to me. You've been better than I've been to myself, better than anybody else. So good, so good, better than I've been to myself, better than anybody else. So good
Shay Samuels,
to
Yana
me.
Fist.
Look at me, really look at me. You don't know me, yet you judge me. You look at the color of my skin and assume all the wrong things. You would rather listen to the noise. You call me names without any proof of your claims. This says more about you than it says anything about me. You fan the flames of hate, hoping I'd bow down and assume my fate. Your words are hollow. I refuse to be afraid of my own shadow. Let me tell you who a black woman, born free. And you can't take that away from me. I won't be told what and who I am supposed to be. I won't give in to your fears, nor will I give you any of my tears. I am love. I am truth. I am everything that I'm meant to be.
Call the assembly.
SRM, SRM. You wanna write a song? Get a notepad and a pen. If you are not the same, why can't I see the change? You know the words I say. To love me is to obey. Jesus, tell me write this down. Worship that He won't come from my life. Is my submission to Him is all honor. So this is my response. Lord, anything they are, anything I ask, this is my total worship. Lord, anything they are, anything you ask, this is my total worship. So remember when you did rapping sin, and I came far your whole life. As a sacrifice, I gave up mine to pay the fine for your whole life. I paid in full as an example of how you should live before me. But you're holding back, you keep giving part, but not your whole heart will come before me. But I have a standard. Don't you know that I am God? You want all of me, but everything you giving me back is partial. Son, I have a standard. Don't you know that I am God? You want all of me, but everything you giving me back is partial. Jesus, tell me write this down. The worship that He wants come from my life. Is my submission to Him is all undone. This is my response. Lord, anything they are, anything else, this is my total worship. Lord, anything you are, Lord, anything they are, anything else, this is my total worship. You will receive the glory. Like you forget, you live in sin, and I came for your whole life as a sacrifice. I gave up mine to pay the fine for your whole life. I paid in full as an example of how you should live before me. But you're holding back, holding back. But I have a standard. Don't you know that I am God? You want all of me, but everything you giving me back is partial. Son, I have a standard. Don't you know that I am God? You want all of me, but nothing that you give is substantial. What else I only do to let you know me want all of you? You are live and blessings. street, but you now want pass. But no Obedience Avenue, jealous God now mix me up like a colony. So show me you love me by the way you obey me. Total surrender, me want that on a daily. And if you wasn't sure before, I not give back a baby. So me make it clear like a HD. Jesus tell me the worship that he wants come from my life is my submission to him is all I know. So here it is. Lord, anything that you want, anything else, this is my total worship. Lord, anything you want, anything you want from me, anything else, this is my total worship. Anything you want from me, anything you want from me, anything you want, this is my total worship. Anything you want from me, anything you want from me, anything you want, this is my total worship. You will receive the glory.
Watch the news lately, and I can see the hearts breaking. The world's gone crazy. Enough is enough. Mothers and fathers losing sons and daughters. Senseless tragedies. But I believe we will rise up. Take a stand, never give up. We'll never break, never lose hope. No. See, I believe better days are ahead of us. So wipe your tears, hold your head up. Cause at the end of the tunnel, peeking through the darkness, I can see the morning. We will rise. Yeah. We gon' shine. We gon' shine through the darkness. We go high. Even when it go low, we gon' be alright. We will rise. Keep your head up, hey. Keep your head up, yeah. Fear and hatred, they grip our nation. There's no compassion. So tell me, where's the love? Social injustice, secret motives, seem double-edged. Enough is enough, 'cause we will rise up. Take a stand, never give up. We'll never break, never lose hope. Oh. See, I believe better days are ahead of us. So wipe your tears, hold your head up. At the end of the tunnel, peeking through the darkness, I can see the morning. Yeah, we will rise. We will rise. We'll rise. Yeah, we gon' shine. We gon' shine through the darkness. Oh yeah. Even when it go low, we gon' be alright. We will rise.
As all this stuff is revealed, I know it's hard. I know the struggle is real, but so is God. He can either calm this storm and he can be Noah's Ark. And in him we can survive the flood that's on us all. He said temptation to come, just be ready for it. Doubt screams what if, faith says I already know it. But what good is a mustard seed if you never sow it? Rise up, we finna move this mountain, prepare the ocean.
eyes, yeah.
One beat maker, the hit maker, the hit maker, the hit maker.
Like a boss, like a boss, like a boss, like a boss.
Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss.
I am a boss cause what he did on the cross. Got that Jesus swag cause what he did on the cross. Got his righteousness, my soul won't be low. Hold my head up high with a boldness. Got you wondering how it happened so fast. Built my house on a rock, my Jesus will last. In case you're wondering why this happened for me, I called on Jesus and I believe that.
Now throw them hands in the air, look towards the sky. We are made in the image of the Most High. Now throw them hands in the air, look towards the sky. We are made in the image of the Most High.
Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss.
I walk with the boldness, talk with the boldness, swag with the coldness. A black card carrier, break down barriers. The road that I travel is that much narrower. Jesus shape me, Jesus make me. Devil tried to break me, but Jesus kept me. Jesus kept me, Jesus kept me. Devil tried to break me, but Jesus kept me.
Throw them hands in the air, look towards the sky. We are made in the image of the Most High. Now throw them hands in the air, look towards the sky. We are made in the image of the Most High.
Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss.
Like a boss, like a boss, like a boss, like a boss. Like a boss, like a boss, like a boss, like a boss.
Like a boss, like a boss, made in his image, so I must be a boss. Like a boss, like a boss, made in his image, so I must be a boss.
Talk like a boss, walk like a boss, like a made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss, like a made in his image, so I must be a boss. Like a boss, like a boss.
Show them how to move the word. This is our life crucified with Christ. Bear witness to the truth. Be transformed. Every knee will bow.
Give me life, give me life, give me life, give me life. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, until my last breath, crucify me with Christ. Give me life, breathe your spirit into these dry bones. I've been trying to make it on for so long. Give me life. in my head. I got a 12 gauge pump loaded right beside my bed. Evil been consuming in the chambers of my head. Wicked in my heart, look at all the souls that I fed. I'm surprised they ain't dead, cause I wanna be dead. I'm begging for a savior, but I'm still trapped in my sin. I cry out to you, the devil pull me back in. Too far in, I'm drowning deep. Every drink that I sip, every night that I grill. Man, my soul is so sick, like a blind man. I've been feeling seclusion. Conclusion is hell, man, and it's not an illusion. I wanna breathe fresh air, cause my mouth is pollution. So much confusion. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, until my last breath. Crucify me with Christ, give me life, breathe your spirit into these dry bones. I've been trying to make it on my own for so long. Give me life, give me life, give me life. Crucify me with Christ, give me life, give me life, give me life, give me life. Don't want you to say depart from me, gotta make it to heaven. It's 4 hours past 11, really needing a reverend. It's the hour of witchcraft, folks speaking it on me. Life over gangster, feeling so cold and lonely. They say they my homies, but then they switching up on me. In the studio, working for Satan. I need to turn from this life, spiritually dead, and I'm begging for life. Don't trust myself or anyone, big stab with a knife. I'm at war with my flesh, and I ain't winning this fight. Can you hear me down here? Can you save me tonight? I'm submitting to you, I've had enough of this life. Here I am, crucify me with Christ. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, until my last breath. Crucify me with Christ, give me life, breathe your spirit into these dry bones. I've been trying to make it on my own for so long. Give me life, give me life, give me life. Crucify me with Christ, give me life, give me life, give me life, give me life.
Submit your life to Jesus Christ, to the will of the Father. Judgment awaits. There's a lake of fire and there's a kingdom of heaven. Which side of the fence are you on? In Jesus' name.
What's up, fam? What's up, fam? It's me, Jerry Royce Live Worldwide, aka the Batman Charm City. I hope you guys enjoy that sequence of videos on MVP Jams. That's right, this is where we profile the videos, but we'd like to know your opinion and comments. So please hit us up on Facebook, or you can email me at jerryroycelive@gmail.com, or again, you can hit me up at Jerry Royce Live on Facebook and Instagram. Take care, everybody. We hope to see you back next week with more Christian hip-hop videos and gospel. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.